Yay.
So get yourselves into a nice, comfortable position while I get us muted and we will get started. Okay. So let's roll those shoulders and just notice whatever's going on in there. Going in both directions several times. And then squeeze the shoulder blades together nice and tight. Let them slide down the back and bring your attention to the breath. Consciously and deliberately slow the breath down. Drawing it all the way down to the bottom of the lungs and all the way up to that collarbone area. Noticing everything about the breath as it moves in and out of the body through the nostrils. And let's remind ourselves what this breath is, this amazing sea of vital life energy, this sea of vital life energy that we live in, that lives in us, expresses through us, as us, nourishing every cell in our bodies, every aspect of our being. This amazing sea of vital life energy through which we are inseparably connected. The next time you draw the breath all the way up to the collarbone area, begin to hold it in for a beat or two. And as you exhale, draw the abdomen in and up, squeezing as much breath out as you can, and hold the lungs empty for a beat or two. Holding the breath in and holding the breath out. And as we're establishing this rhythm, please bring the right hand to the heart, left hand to the belly. Noticing the gentle pressure of the hands against the body and also how the hands rise and recede with each breath. And with the eyes remaining closed, please bring the hands into Anjali Mudra. Bring the chin a little closer to the heart. And if there is something you'd like to dedicate your practice to this evening, a person, a circumstance, a quality, anything at all, I invite you to let that thought surface. And let us make the sound of Om together 3 times. Inhale. Home. 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 And gently release the hand, softly open the eyes, extend those legs out, give them a nice vigorous shake, and then come up on the sitting bones again, nice and tall. Bring the hands right alongside the hips, relax the shoulders. Inhale, flex the feet. Exhale, point. Inhale, flex. Exhale, point. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Let's make circles with the ankles. Keep the breath moving. And bring that motion to stillness and go in the opposite direction. Breathing. And bring that motion to stillness. Give it a little shake. And let's bring our legs into diamond. Actively pressing the pelvis forward, the knees down. Inhale as you reach out. And up, lengthening the spine. And exhale, fold. Breathing into the tightness wherever you feel it, inviting it to soften with each breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale, fold. On the next inhalation, press up. Bring the feet in 1 foot's distance, pressing pelvis forward and knees down. Inhale, reach out. And up, stretching, lengthening the spine. Exhale, fold. And breathe. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale, going deeper as the body opens. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale, fold. On the next inhalation, press up. Bring the feet in as close as you can. Press your pelvis forward and knees down. Inhale, reach out. And up, lengthening the spine. Exhale, fold. And breathe into that tightness, using the leverage of the elbows against the shins to draw the torso forward. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale, fold. On the next inhalation, press up, bring the knees together, shake it out, and let's bend that right knee. If it's Pigeon Wednesday, bring that foot up into the crook of the left elbow, sit up nice and tall and flex that bottom foot, and gently begin to rock. Breathing into the tightness wherever you feel it. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Let's bring that motion to stillness. Release. Shake out that leg and bend the left knee and that foot into the crook of the right elbow. Sitting up nice and tall and gently begin to rock. Just be aware of which side is a little tighter than the other. Breathing into the tightness wherever you feel it. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Let's bring that motion to stillness. Release. Shake it out. And recross the legs. We'll do our side stretch and twist. Inhale, bring the arms out. Exhale, twist to the right. Left hand comes to the knee, right hand against the hips. Inhale as you lengthen that right arm. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. On the next inhalation, release the right hand and fold over to the left. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bring the arm down. Inhale, reach the arms out, and exhale, turn to the left. Left arm lengthens as you inhale. Exhale as you twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale and exhale, twist. On the next inhalation, release that left arm and fold over to the right. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, come up. Exhale the arm down. Inhale the arms out. Come center, release, pick out the legs. And let's come to tabletop position. Let's find your drishti point. Inhale as you extend the right leg out behind you, the left arm out in front of you, reaching in opposing directions, and feel the abdomen engage. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale the left leg, the right arm, reaching out. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale, push that right hip out to the side. Look around the shoulder. Find the hip. Feel that contraction in the torso. Pushing that hip out. Inhale, center. Exhale, push the left hip out. Looking around. Find the hip with the eyes. Feel the contraction as you're opening up that lower back. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Feeling that contraction, really pushing that hip out. Inhale, center. Angry cat and cow, inhale. Exhale, tuck the tailbone and the chin. Pull the abdomen all the way in so tight it feels like you're touching belly button to spine. Push those hands deep into the mat. Inhale, eyes and tailbone toward the ceiling. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Really draw that abdomen all the way in and up. On the next inhalation, return to neutral. Bring the big toes together. Open the knees nice and wide. And come into extended child's pose, reaching the fingertips out. Breathing into the tightness. Bringing the forehead down. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Opening up the spine. Inhale and exhale. On the next inhalation, return to tabletop. Inhale, turn the toes under, and exhale, press into downward facing dog. Let the neck be nice and loose. And as you walk the feet in place, opening up the legs, and breathe. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And then bring that motion to stillness. Press both heels toward the mat. Press those hips up toward the ceiling. Pressing the hands away. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees. Walk the hand back to the feet. Let the arms hang in ragdoll. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale deeply, bend the knees, tuck the chin, and inhale, rise up one vertebra at a time, all the way up. And let's begin to roll those shoulders up and back. Squeezing it. Inhale up. Exhale. Back and down. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Let's reverse it. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, forward. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, forward. Inhale. And exhale. Give it all a nice shake. And then reposition the feet nice and parallel, hip distance apart. Find your drift. Now let's go ahead and do our puppy dog grab first. Let's heat up the hands. Keeping the breath moving, generating some heat. And whenever you feel like you have enough heat in that hand, grab the back of the neck with the right hand, pull the skin away, and shake, shake, shake. Yes, yes, yes. Noticing whatever's going on in there. And shake it, no, no, no. And again, shake it, yes, yes, yes. And let's bring that motion to stillness, release, shake it out. Reposition the feet, and let's heat up that left hand. Keep the breath moving as you heat up the hand. And whenever you have enough heat going, grab the back of the neck with that left hand, pull the skin away and shake, shake, shake. And let's shake it. No, no, no. And again, shake it. Yes, yes, yes. And bring that motion to stillness, release, shake it out. And bring the feet nice and parallel again. Find your drishti point. Inhale. Exhale, turn to look over that right shoulder, pressing chin and eyes around. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, lower that right ear toward the right shoulder. Press down on the left shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left, pressing on that right shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left, pressing on that right shoulder. Inhale, center. Exhale, bring the chin into the heart center, rolling both shoulders back and down. Inhale as you slowly bring the chin up toward the ceiling. Open the mouth and press the mandible up, press it up, feeling that stretch into the heart center, stretching the front of the neck. Close the mouth and exhale as you slowly bring the chin back down into the heart center. Inhale, come up. All the way up, open the mouth, press the mandible up. Press it up, feel that stretch. And then close the mouth and exhale as you return the chin to neutral. Shake it out. Shake it out. And let's open up the feet just a little bit wider than hip distance for empty shirt sleeves. And oh, all the way around to the opposite heel. Breathing. And let's allow that motion to come to stillness. Reposition the feet, parallel, bring the arms up, and let's do crossovers. That breath moving. And let's bring that motion to stillness. Give it a little shake and let's grab our strap. We'll do our mudra and our side stretch. Wrapping the hands behind you. Feet are nice and parallel, squeezing the shoulder blades together, lengthen the arms. Inhale, arch back, arch back. Exhale, fold forward, hinging from the hips, letting those arms move as if they're trying to reach the head. And breathe, inhale, and exhale, inhale, and exhale, inhale, and exhale, inhale, and exhale, inhale, and exhale. On the next inhalation, push the hands all the way up, coming up. Please shake out the arms a bit and make a forearm length with your strap. Inhale, reach those arms all the way up, pushing the shoulders all the way up to the ears, pushing the feet deep into the mat, lengthening the spine. Inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale, inhale. Exhale, release the ears away from the shoulders. Inhale, exhale over to the right. Reach those arms out. Feel those left ribs opening up. Inhale, straight up. Exhale, over again. Inhale, up. And exhale, over. And stay here and breathe. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale up. Exhale over to the left. Feeling those right ribs opening up. Inhale up. Exhale over. Inhale up. And exhale over. And stay here and breathe. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, come up. Exhale, bring the arms down, release the strap, shake it out, and find a wall. Come to the wall and bring that right foot parallel. We're gonna be doing our tree pose again today. As the right foot, get the weight of the body evenly distributed over that right foot. Find your drishti point, decide where you're going to bring the left foot. Inhale, bring the hands to the hips and bring that left foot to your preferred position. Find your balance here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, bring the hands into the heart center, interlacing all but the forefinger and the thumbs. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. If you want to let your tree grow, allow the arms to rise above the head. And breathe. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale, inhale, and exhale, inhale, and exhale, inhale, and exhale, inhale. Exhale, lower the hands back to the heart center, to the hips, release the bent knee and shake out the legs and turn to the left. Bring the left foot toward the wall. Get the weight of the body evenly balanced over that foot. Find your drishti point. Inhale, bring the hands to the hips and bring that right foot to the same position you had the left foot in. Find your steadiness here and breathe. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. On the next inhalation, bring the hands into the heart center, interlacing all but the forefinger and the thumb, and breathe. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And if you want to let your tree grow, let the arms rise above the head, all the way up, and breathe. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, lower the hands back to the heart center, to the hips. Release the bent legs, shake it out, and come back to the mat and open up the feet for Trikonasana. Turning that right foot out, left heel turns out. Square the hips. Hands to the hips. Inhale, reach the arms out. Exhale, extend out over the right leg, reaching as far as you can. Reaching, 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 then lower the hand, twist the torso, tuck the tailbone, reach that left arm up and look up at it. Feeling the inner thighs opening. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, turn the head to look at the hand below. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. On the next inhalation, turn the head up toward the hand. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, come up. Exhale, turn the feet to the left. Get yourself set up. Square the hips. Inhale, reach the arms out. Exhale, extend out over the left leg, going as far as you can before lowering the hand, and twist the torso, tuck the tailbone, look up at the extended right arm. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, turn the head to look at the hand below. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, turn to look at the hand above. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, come up. Exhale, turn the feet parallel. Bring the hands to the hips. Inhale, arch back. Arch back. Exhale, fold forward, hinging from the hips, bringing the fingertips parallel with the toes. Inhale, walk both hands over to the right foot. Exhale, reach that right arm up, looking up at it. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, lower the hand. Inhale, walk the hands over to the left foot. Exhale, reach that left arm up, looking up at it. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, lower the hand. Inhale, come center. Flat back, reaching the forehead forward, pushing the buttocks away. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, make your way into your wide angle forward fold. And breathe here. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. On the next inhalation, press halfway up. Walk the feet in. Come all the way up and walk the feet together. We're going to come to the mat. We will do a quick downward dog and a plank. Coming into Tadasana. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward, hinging from the hips and step into your downward facing dog. Pressing those heels toward the mat, press the hips up toward the ceiling. Hands are pressing away. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, come into plank pose. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, lower the knees, uncurl the toes. Bring your elbows down to the floor and extend the legs out behind you. Elbow supported plank. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, lower the body to the floor. Open up the arms, turn your head in one direction or the other, and just breathe for a moment. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And now come up on the elbows. We're going to do sphinx. So bring those elbows underneath the armpits. The arms are out in front of you. You're pushing the pubic bone, the hip bones, the tops of the thighs, the tops of the feet down to the mat. The buttocks is super tight, super tight, super tight. Bring the forehead down. And inhale as you roll the forehead, nose, chin, chest up. Press into the elbows and look up. You're lifting the torso up and you're pushing everything else down into the mat. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale, slowly lower down, turn the head in the opposite direction, let everything come away from the body, nice and soft, everything is soft. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale, and then come back. We'll do one more sphinx. Bring those elbows underneath the armpits, push the pubic bone, the hip bones, the tops of the thighs, the tops of the feet, squeeze those buttocks, bring the forehead down, squeeze everything tight. Inhale, roll the forehead, nose, chin, chest up, all the way up, looking up, pressing into the elbows, pushing everything below the waist down, squeezing the buttocks. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale, slowly lower down. Turn the head in the opposite direction. Bring the legs apart. Just let everything be soft. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Bring the forehead center again. Bring the legs together. Bring the hands alongside the breast. Squeezing the elbows into the side body. Inhale, roll the forehead, nose, chin, chest up, pressing up into upward dog. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, push the buttocks back. Come into child's pose. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale as you press up into hero's pose. Inhale and exhale, sit off to the side, grab your strap. Bend the knees. Bring the hands behind the thighs. Attention to the abdomen. Inhale, exhale slowly, lower down. One vertebra at a time, all the way down. Give yourself a hug once you get there, and rock back and forth. Breathing. And then bring that motion to stillness. Take your strap, wrap it around the ball of the right foot. Bring that left foot to the floor, extend it out, and extend that right leg straight up. Flexing the foot, pushing that heel toward the mat. Inhale, toward the ceiling. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, lower the left hand to the floor. Inhale. Exhale, open that right leg out to the side, maintaining your position on the back, going only where that leg will go on its own, no forcing. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, guide that leg up. Exhale it over to the left. That foot remains flexed. Remain on the back, both shoulder blades on the mat, feeling that stretch on the outer side of the leg. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. On the next inhalation, guide that leg up. Bend both knees into the chest. Wrap the strap around the ball of the left foot. Bring the right foot to the floor. Left leg extends straight up. Press that heel up toward the ceiling. Press the right leg away. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, lower the right hand. Inhale, exhale, open that left leg out. Let it go where it will go on its own. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. On the next inhalation, guide that leg up. Exhale it over to the right until you feel that beautiful stretch. Keeping that foot flexed. Inhale and exhale. 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 On the next inhalation, guide that leg up. Bend both knees into the chest. Release the strap. Give yourself a hug. Rocking back and forth here. And then bring that motion to stillness. Bring the hand either to the knees or behind the thigh. And let's roll forward and backward on that spine just a couple of times. And come all the way up and come into tabletop position or pigeon. Inhale, bring that right foot up between the hands and the knees, walk that foot across and lower the knee, walk that left leg back, come up onto the fingertips, press that left hip toward the mat, arch the back and look up at the ceiling. Inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale. Walk that leg back as the hip opens up. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Come down to the elbows. Bring the forehead to the pillow of your hands and release the weight of the body to the earth. Breathing into that right hip now. Inhale and exhale. 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 On the next inhalation, press up, walk the legs back together again. Come into child's pose and breathe. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale as you press up, coming into tabletop again. Inhale, bring that left leg up, walk it across, lower the knee, and walk that right leg back. Coming up into first position pigeon, up on the fingertips, press that right hip down, arch the back, look up, inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale, inhale. Exhale, come to the elbows. Bring the forehead down, release the weight of the body to the earth and breathe into that left hip. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. On the next inhalation, press up, walk the legs together again. Come into child's pose. Breathe, inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, press up. Sit in hero's pose just for a moment. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, sit off to the side. Bend the knees into a final reclining pose. Hands come behind the thighs again, attention to the abdomen. Inhale, exhale slowly, lower down, nice and slow, nice and slow. Give yourself a hug again right here. Rocking back and forth. And then bring that motion to stillness. Bring the hands alongside the torso, palms down, extend the legs straight up. Just a brief moment, letting the heart have a moment where it doesn't have to pump so hard. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, open the arms into a T-pose, palms down. Exhale, roll both legs over to the right as you look over the left shoulder. Let those legs be nice and heavy now, releasing any tension that might remain in that lower back. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. On the next inhalation, come center. Exhale over to the left as you look over the right shoulder. And breathe. Inhale and exhale. 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 On the next inhalation, come center. Give yourself a hug. And if you want to roll those knees around for that loosening up of the lower back, give it a whirl, go around several times in each direction. And then bring that motion to stillness, squeeze the knees into the chest, bring the hands alongside the torso, palms down, and let the feet slowly descend to the mat. And it is time for Shavasana. Take a moment to get yourself comfortably situated. And whenever you feel yourself starting to really settle in, begin to contract every muscle in the body from the tips of the toes all the way up to the nose, the lips, the eyes. Squeeze it so tight, it feels like you could fly off the mat. And then let all that tension go through the mouth as a huge sigh. Let it all go. And then again, from the tips of the toes all the way up to the nose, the lips, the eyes. Squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it, squeeze it. And then, oh, let it go. Let all that tension go through the mouth. And now it's as if you're free falling into the arms of gravity. Just abandon the weight of the body to the earth and follow the sound of my voice. There is nothing more to do. There is nothing more to undo. Simply abandon the weight of the body and follow the sound of my voice as you feel the toes become very soft, all tension releasing from the toes, from the feet, going deeper, relaxing more. Feel the calf muscles relax completely. Feel the thighs relax, all tension releasing from the thighs. Feel the abdomen soften. Feel the chest relax as you go deeper, relaxing even more. Feel the fingers and the forearms relax. Feel the biceps soften as all tension releases from the biceps. Feel the shoulders relax. Feel the shoulder blades melt into the earth. Feel the neck go soft as all tension releases from the neck. Feel the scalp relax. Notice how it softens its grip around the skull as you go deeper. Feel the forehead relax, all tension releasing from the forehead. Feel the muscles around the eyes and the eyelids soften. As all the muscles in the face relax, feel the cheeks go soft. Feel the jaw go slack. Feel the tongue inside your mouth relax. Feel the muscles around the mouth soften completely. Feel the lips relax as you go deeper, relaxing more. I invite you now to visualize or imagine in the center of your head a shining white star. It's a bright star and it spreads a pure white light throughout the entire brain area. Feel the harmony conveyed by this bright white light that moves throughout all the curves of the brain, dissolving tensions, imaginary concerns, blockages, replacing them with a sense of calm peacefulness. Relax more. Now collect this bright white energy in a single spot inside your brain. And very slowly send this spot to the base of the spinal column. Through the spinal column, feel this bright spot traveling to the base of the spine, to the pelvic area. And when this bright spot comes to the pelvic area, it spreads again like a big white star, shining rays of bright white light throughout the pelvic area. Allow this bright light to permeate all the tissues, all the internal organs, bringing light and harmony to the area. Feel the warmth created by this bright white light and let go a little more. Relax more. Now bring this energy together again into a single spot and slowly move the spot up through the spinal column, back to the top of the head. And when it arrives in the brain, it spreads with a pure, bright light inside the entire body now, inside and outside. Visualize this bright energy gliding throughout the entire body like water and feel the cleansing brought by this bright energy. Feel yourself purified, restored as you let go a little more. Allow all the muscles, all the bones, tendons, ligaments, internal organs to be nourished and restored by this bright energy. And feel the infinite peace within you as you let go a little more. Rest. Rest in the source of your own being, the source of all health, all peace, all joy, all love as you let go a little more. Allow this bright white energy to expand more beyond the limits of your skin as a source of serenity, of inner joy, an abundance of loving, pure energy that you let expand in your surroundings. Allow this stream of calm, love, and peace to pour toward your loved ones, toward others in general, toward your neighbors, toward the world. And this is a very pleasant feeling for you. Let go a little more, relax more, going deeper. And now, keeping these feelings of harmony, integration, and well-being, we're going to very gently return your consciousness to the outside while bringing with you these feelings. I invite you to begin by very gently letting the breath deepen. Allow the breath to deepen. And as the breath deepens and you become aware of the weight of the body against the earth, allow the toes and the fingers to move. Open and close the hands. Open and close the hands. And as the breath deepens more and you become more aware of the body, allow the body to move in any way that feels good to you now. Stretching, sighing, reaching the arms overhead, drawing the knees into the chest for a final hug, and eventually making your way into a fetal pose on the right side of the body, and rest for just a few more breaths. And now, pressing down with the left hand, please return to a comfortable seated pose, legs outstretched or folded, hands in Anjali Mudra or the Peace Mudra. And please thank yourself for your diligent practice. Thank yourself for nurturing yourself and your loved ones with yoga this evening. And I thank you for nurturing me with your yoga practice this evening. Let us make the sound of Om 3 times at your own pace. Om. 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 Namaste, all. Namaste, Rhonda. Namaste, Kathleen. Namaste, Chris. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much.
Thank you, Deborah. It was great. Loved it.
I'm glad you enjoyed